Hi, welcome to the Nature Hack, and on this one we're going to talk about internal memory and the virtue of the internal memory, how I feel about myself, and that I'll die for the way that I feel about about who I am, and that my internal memory purity is more important than anything else in my life, because that's all I got. It's how pure I keep my own self. Okay, and so just to cover, so people, if this is your first video, is that this symbol stands for external memory. All right, if mankind died, it would be everything that we left behind right now. Everything. If you took mankind off the planet, all this stuff that we have made, that's all of our external memory. No other species has it. Like, if we take a dolphin, okay, and take them off the planet, they won't have any of this kind of external memory that transcends generations. Okay, and so this symbol represents, it represents my mother giving birth to me just as a cell giving birth to another cell. Okay, it sees the world only in one way, because my behavior is determined by how well that I model how my cells communicate within my own body, because I am a product of all these individual cells who need air and who need food and who need all the things that I need. Any single cell animal needs all the things that we need to live. Okay, and mankind doesn't get specialized. And so what happens is that, when we install the special eyes of mankind, all right, but this, external memory, because you look from space, the countries don't really exist, we override the state of virtue. Okay, and so that's when people start having thoughts about others they would not want them to know. Okay, like they hide behind their thoughts. This is closed-minded. All right, so if I put somebody underneath a word and says, is there an evil word like that? Well, that's because of this, because this word doesn't really exist in reality. Like every cell in your body is not going to know that word. Only that few cells between your ears that got hijacked. Okay, and so we're from Earth, and there's only one place to make decisions from and be virtuous. And it's the same state of mind, why you'll know when you're getting close, because a loud is stationed in our head, as when we were born. And we're like, Mom, I want you to know all my thoughts, Mom. I want you to know all my thoughts, and that I'm proud of every thought that I have. I'm open-minded, just like every cell in my body. I couldn't move my arms or anything if I had a bunch of closed-minded cells in my body. That would be like having cancer. Okay? And so let me sum this up really quick here, is that the two states of virtue, actually, I don't know if closed-minded is considered a virtue. Well, I guess it is that you're either closed-minded or open-minded. Open-minded is modeled after yourselves. If everybody in the whole world could read your mind and you're proud, okay? But if you have a closed-minded thought, if you hide behind your thoughts, or if I hide behind my thoughts, or if I have a feeling about someone else, I don't want them to know. I don't care any person in the whole world. If I have a hateful thought about them, there's something wrong with me. I am not processing the words of mankind properly. Because this has processed the world since the dawn of time. This external memory has only been here since, we became illiterate. I mean, that whole thing about with literacy and that, as illiteracy disappeared, external memory ignorance appeared. So we install and word slave our children to all this stuff that closes their mind. They're born perfect, or we're born perfect, and we're open-minded to all things, proud of every thought, and then it gets overridden, and that's the only reason that we'd have a thought against someone else, that we would. The only reason, I'll tell you what, the only reason that I can think of in my mind to have a closed-minded thought was to another cellular being, was if I was going to kill it and eat it. Okay, I'm telling you the truth. That if I have a thought in my head that isn't pure with all the cells in my body, and like me as a cell in the body of mankind, me and mankind as cells in the body of all species, on Earth, that's how we have to make our decisions. Or we're not going to be, we can do it. All right, I believe in you, I believe in me, and nothing is going to stop these two fundamental objects. So get out there, baby. I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to tip. Bring this worldwide.